This video goes over and reads aloud part 1 of quiz 1 for the Myths, Legends, and Folktales unit. This quiz covers all of the content learned during the first 2 modules of this unit, King Midas and the People Could Fly. You may use your spiral notebook when taking this quiz. You may take this quiz a maximum of 3 times. Your highest score is the score that will be counted in the gradebook. This test can be saved and resumed later. This video will read each of the questions and possible answers aloud to you. If you would like to use this video to help you with the quiz, I recommend that after I read each question that you pause the video and select the answer on your screen that you think is the best answer, and then click play again when you are ready to resume the quiz and the video. Question 1. Match each definition to the correct vocabulary term. The definitions are entertaining stories told from one generation to the next before being written down that teach a life lesson or tell about the beliefs of a group of people. The second definition, ancient stories about the gods, goddesses, or other supernatural beings and their influences on people and nature. The third definition, stories in which people are punished for breaking society's rules or misbehaving. These stories serve as warnings to the people who hear them. The fourth definition, stories about heroes and extraordinary events that are usually based on fact, but become more exaggerated as storytellers add more to the tales. The 4 possible terms are folktales, B, myths, C, cautionary tales, or D, legends. I would pause the video and answer the questions on your screen. When you have answered the questions on your screen, press play to resume the video and the quiz. Question 2. A theme is the main character's resolution to the conflict, a story's main idea or life lesson, the relationship between the protagonist and antagonist, a short informational essay. Please pause the video and select the answer on your own screen, and then press play again when you are ready to resume the video and the quiz. Question 3. A directly stated theme must be figured out by the reader, while an implied theme is said in the story. True or false? Question 4. Which of the following questions should you ask yourself when trying to figure out the theme of a story? Select all answers that apply. What was the conflict or problem in the story? What did the main character learn from the conflict? What did I learn from the story? None of the above. Question 5. Match each definition to the correct vocabulary term. Definition 1. Noticing how things are different. Definition 2. Identifying the elements of a story and their relationship to each other by separating the story into its elements and identifying relationships between those elements. Definition 3. Making an educated guess about what will happen next. Definition 4. Seeing how things are alike and different. Definition 5. Using clues to figure out the meaning of ideas that are not directly or explicitly stated. Definition 6. Noticing how things are similar or alike. Vocabulary terms. A. Contrasting. B. Analyzing. C. Predicting. D. Comparing and contrasting. E. Making inferences. F. Comparing. Question 6. This is the main character. In traditional stories, this character is the good guy and the person you want to win in the end. In modern stories, this character can be good and bad and is more like a real person with faults and weaknesses. Protagonist, antagonist, supporting character, secondary character. Question 7. This character is the person, group of people, or force standing in the way of the protagonist's happiness. Protagonist, antagonist, supporting character, secondary character. Question 8. After 10 years of war, this man came up with the idea to hide Greek soldiers in a large wooden horse and offer the horse as a gift to the Trojans. The Trojans fell for the trick and brought the horse and its cargo of soldiers into the city, where they emerged and destroyed the city, ending the Trojan War. Achilles, Odysseus, Ares, Athena. Question 9. She was the wife of Zeus and the goddess of marriage, but was actually worshipped long before the Greeks started telling stories about Zeus. Demeter, Athena, Hera, Aphrodite. Question 10. Along with his brothers and sisters, this god fought the Titans for control of the universe. When the Titans were defeated, this god became ruler of the skies and ruled over the other gods and goddesses from the top of Mount Olympus. Hades, Ares, Zeus, Poseidon. Question 11. She was the goddess of love and beauty and the protector of sailors. One story says that she was born from sea foam. Another said that she was the daughter of Zeus and Dione. Aphrodite, Athena, Hera, Hephaestus. Question 12. This man was the best fighter of the Greeks during the time of the Trojan War. The only vulnerable part of his body was his heel because he had been magically protected. Ares, Odysseus, Achilles, Jason. Question 13. Along with his brothers and sisters, this god fought the Titans for control of the universe. When the Titans were defeated, this god ruled over the dead in the underworld. Poseidon, Hades, Ares, Achilles. Question 14. The stories say she was born when her father's skull was split with an axe and that she emerged in full armor. She was the goddess of war, crafts, and domestic arts. Ares, Hera, Aphrodite, Athena. Question 15. He was the handsome and cruel god of war. The story said that his throne on Mount Olympus was covered in human skin. Zeus, Hermes, Dionysus, Ares. Question 16. Along with his brothers and sisters, this god fought the Titans for control of the universe. When the Titans were defeated, this god became ruler of all the waters. He was allowed on Mount Olympus, but spent most of his time in the waters he ruled. Poseidon, Achilles, Zeus, Ares. Question 17. What was the main conflict or problem in the myth King Midas? After making a foolish wish, everything King Midas touched turned to gold, so that he started destroying everything and couldn't do simple things like touch his family members or eat. King Midas had too much gold. King Midas's wife was angry that King Midas was spending so much time with Bacchus that she took the king's children and ran away to Mount Olympus. King Midas made the gods angry by melting down golden statues of them, so the gods cursed King Midas. Question 18. Which of the following are appropriate themes for King Midas? Be careful what you wish for. Honesty is the best policy. Be grateful for what you have. Curiosity kills the cat. Question 19. Which of the following characteristics of myths does King Midas have? Ancient story, includes gods and goddesses, explains the influence of supernatural beings on people and nature, none of the above. Question 20. What was the main conflict or problem in the legend The People Could Fly? Old Toby forgot the magic words and the people couldn't fly back to Africa. The master, overseer, and driver were very cruel to Sarah, Toby, and the other slaves. Sarah's baby kept crying and she couldn't soothe it. The magic words to make the slaves fly only worked in Africa, so the slaves had to find another way to escape. Question 21. Which of the following are appropriate themes for The People Could Fly? All that glitters is not gold. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. If you have faith and hope, you can overcome anything. Goodness and love will always triumph over evil and hatred. Question 22. Which of the following characteristics of legends does The People Could Fly have? Extraordinary events, loosely based on fact, story became exaggerated over time, none of the above. Question 23. A traditional protagonist is the good guy, and the readers always want this person to win in the end. Modern protagonists can be both good and bad. Modern protagonists have faults and weaknesses like real people. True or false? When you finish the quiz, make sure to click Save and Submit. Remember, you can take this quiz up to 3 times, and if you're still not satisfied with your score, there will be an opportunity to complete quiz corrections.